Alrighty. Hello. Welcome. We're gonna do relatively boring things, and I wanted to do this. There we go. Just to show that you can do that. I very rarely do it, but you can. Someone else mentioned that you can jump off of where you rest in the rest area, I guess, up by the beds, that place I stood on with the invisible platform that technically doesn't exist. You can jump off that, and I'm aware, but I can't get Yuna to do it. So I might just have a defective Yuna. I don't know what's going on there, but I know you can jump off of it. I did it in the PS2 version, but I can't get her to do it in my version of this, so I don't know what's going on there. Either way, I did some very minor grinding. I think it was 2 levels or so. Just very quick grinding. Which has taken Mushroom Rut Road down from 4 stars to 3 stars to help us out a little bit there. Macalania is still 4 stars, but that's mostly why I did the grinding, because Macalania was 5, if I recall correctly. But anyway, we're going to be doing mostly boring things. The first thing we're going to do is go to Jose. Yes, you have to pronounce it that way, by the way. The reason we're going here is we need to talk to Dude until he gives us a very specific item, which will open a hotspot up in Bikanel, which we will then visit a bit later. You don't have to do things in the order I'm doing them, you just have to do these things in this chapter. If you don't do these things in this chapter, then you kind of screw yourself over on the 100%, 100% run.
To distance themselves from the temples. For a long time, Jose Temple was neglected as well. But now... Everyone's staring.
You're famous, Uni. Better get used to it.
All I want is some peace and quiet.
Poor thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old.
Who's getting old?
That's Gipple, leader of the machine faction. He can be kind of annoying, but he's alright.
Okay, let's do some interviews. Bring it!
Yeah, he seems all right.
He seems alright. I don't think there's actually anything else here of even remote importance except for him. It's literally our entire purpose of being here. You gotta go register first. Oh, we have to go in here, don't we? We have to wait in line. Excuse me, sir. You have anything to say? 2 more. We're gonna wait in line. At least we get this sweet music in the background. I did actually completely forget you have to do this. A lot of this game is weird like this. Do we have to wait for him to come out? We'll give it a second, wait for him to come out. I don't want to be rude, you know? If he doesn't come out though in a relatively normal amount of time, make sure I'm standing in relatively the right spot. And we'll just go in. He's taking too long, we got places to be. Also, if you notice a slight kind of whine in the background, I noticed it in some of the videos. That's actually the PS3. When it runs this game, it starts like trying to create some sort of jet turbine and then lift off into the atmosphere. It's, I want to dig, yes. Alright, going to the temple. Ooh. It's kind of annoying, but I do apologize. There's not really a whole lot I can do about that in terms of the PS3 being a jet engine. The microphone is actually nowhere near it, so, you know. Follow instructions. I'm awful at that. I'm good at waiting in lines. Can we go back to doing that? I prefer that methodology. I don't know how many areas we'll get through, but theoretically we should at least get to the Macalania Woods part of this process here.
People. Och how we killed the guardian? Kippel! Huh?
Hello.
Hello.
You, here for an interview?
Uh-huh.
The Great
This is
High
awkward.
Summoner wants an interview?
Former summoner.
All right, follow me.
Hooray, we're learning Albed by existing. It's my favorite methodology of learning languages. That's how it works, right? Just hang around people speaking Albed and eventually you kind of pick it up. I don't actually know where he went. Did he go in here? May go down the bridge. I literally can't remember where he goes. No, it's definitely not in here. Very tiny building and it only contains 3 people. Alright, well. Let's go find him. Is he over here? No, but there's a chest here. I don't know where all the chests are. The goal of this series is not to get all of the chests, it's actually to attempt to get to 100%. So there's going to be chests I miss, things that I pass up that are not important to the 100% part of this that I probably shouldn't pass up, but we'll be trying that. I will also be trying to get the all of the dress spheres. You get most of them while doing 100%, but I believe there are 2 that you can miss.
Celebrity before.
That's nice.
I could get used to this.
Let's not.
Well, if it isn't Sid's girl, how you been?
Hey, I have a name.
Huh, brother doing okay?
Same as ever. Buddy's around too.
Same as ever's right. Oh, you!
Hey, nice to meet you.
Huh?
We're here for the interview.
Right. The interview. You sure you want to dig? Because we're talking about the desert, ladies. Not exactly a picnic. All right, you're hired. Welcome.
Huh?
You are hired. Don't know why a superstar like you would want to play in the sand. Well, do what you gotta do. Anyways, I've done what I can. Dig to your heart's content.
Thanks.
Show this letter to a woman named Nadala. You'll find her in the Beaconell Desert. Happy digging!
Hooray! Now we can leave Jose. Where's the, where is the save point in this place? I've actually forgotten. I forget many things, you might notice. Because they move the save points around between this and 10 in certain places. This is apparently not one of those places, but we're done with Jose, which gives you exactly 1%, which puts you at exactly 14%. But I'm not going to check because that's literally the only thing you do at Jose. Next stop is Moonflow, which we may actually have to save before Moonflow. We'll see. I'll probably end up saving before Moonflow and I'll probably overwrite one of the earlier saves. We do have a new hotspot at Beaconell. We will go there later. But anyway, Moonflow. We have a mission here, which is guard the Hypello, and we have to not lose any cargo, apparently. And I do not remember how particularly this mission works, so if we do happen to lose cargo, we're gonna maybe retry it. Probably retry it.
Spira's
Depends.
landscape really hasn't changed much since then. If anything's changed, people seem to smile more often now. It's as if they finally have time to notice the beauty around them. Hey, this is nice out here.
What?
People out enjoying nature. It's very peaceful.
Sure is. A lot of people are traveling these days, trying to learn more about Spira.
Thanks to you, Yuna.
I had nothing to do with it.
Go on, give yourself a pat on the back.
Had nothing to do with it, eh? Well, there's... Presumably, this is our Hypello friend. Chief Dobley. Hello. How are you?
On this spot, I'll be sponsoring an extraordinary show. Do come. Oh, and I'm Tobley. Yep, it will be splendid indeed. Mark my words, people here and there and merriment everywhere.
Hey, that sounds like fun. Okay, well, we'll see you then.
Wait. I have a favor to ask of you.
Let's go.
Okay? After all, we're sphere hunters.
Righto.
Oh, let's hear him out.
Oh, here's the thing, you see. My able assistant hasn't come back. From Luca, of course. Where else? He went to fetch some supplies which are vitally, crucially important for the show, you see.
Go check on him, right?
Oh, quite.
Why ask us?
Because you are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters hunt spheres.
That settles it.
Right. It's yours if you return my assistant safely back to safety. I'm thinking he must be over in the general vicinity of Jose Temple. Oh, and he's Hypello.
Okay. Alright, so after an astronomical amount of wasted time, because I'm an idiot and don't have any idea where I'm going, we need to go this way. And then continue going this way until someone shows up. It's the Hypello that we need to save. I don't know why I'm pronouncing it like that right now, but I am, so bollocks to it. I again wish the loading screens weren't quite so long. We are sadly going to get in encounters here, but we should be able to handle them without too much trouble here. I don't know like what this guy is weak to, but hey, I can do that. You should do 104 damage to Yuna. Must have been a skill. Bearing in mind that this is a solo enemy, so generally enemies that show up solo like this are going to be capable of doing a bit more damage than group enemies. And be tankier and whatnot. This dude's taking a while. I should probably combo that with the magic. Yeah, it was 100 from that Blade Rondo thing. He's fast. I do not approve. There we go. That's probably one of the more dangerous enemies on this area, all things considered. That gave us a Phoenix down, which is nice, and some Gil, which is really good because we're going to need Gil, and we're going to need it in relatively large quantities. Actually, I should say large quantities, period, not even relatively. Freaking large quantities. Just period, because we're going to need it for Waka. We're doing 100% this time rather than basically just finishing the game, so Waka is a thing that will have to be done. Leave the Chocobo alone. That thing's dead. Gold Wings apparently take the gold as an easy fight, although I took unnecessary damage because Riku went first. I could put Riku back into Thief rather than Mage, Black Mage. Especially if I'm just gonna be basically auto-attacking things. Let's do that. She's learned 2 of her second level magic, which is already pretty good. I put her on Festivalist, just for giggles. I really like Festivalist though. I put her on Songstress. Really, it's not bad to have someone as Songstress. Yuna's gonna be... I think Yuna's gonna be too busy with other dress spheres to be a decent songstress, so we'll have Riku do it for now. Make sure she's learning the proper things. Battle Cry wouldn't be bad. And it's only 10. We'll learn some of Silence first, because that's universally useful, really. Even if you're not using a... Or even if you're... well, words. How do I words? What was I talking about? I don't know. Probably would have been faster to come up from Jose to get this done, but whatever.
Hi there.
So you didn't die, you can Darkness Dance because it gives you points. And of course the instant I get rid of my mage, we have a Flan. There we go. Luckily we still have her, and it's a Water Flan, so Thunderblade. And it's done. Of course I could learn for Yuna the, what's that skill called? Switch something switch? I don't know, something like that. It's the one that does damage based on defense, and it does more damage to enemies with higher defense. So. Trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Hello? Oh, for God's sake. We've been ambushed, and of course it is one of these, but we now have a songstress. Who can do Darkness Dance for us. And for giggles, because that gives, that gives AP to use an ability like that, so she'll learn other abilities faster, so may as well just keep burning that. Especially since it's decent damage, you know. I do have to mash that button though, it's disappointing. I like Riku's little dance, it's great. It's very derpy looking, because it resets the animation and doesn't flow properly, but hey. That must be an actual dance. I wonder what dance that is. That interrupt. That's another thing that Trigger Happy is really good for, is the fact that it interrupts. Because it staggers stuff like that. It's always fancy. There we go. Riku's still dancing the night away. That fight actually takes a pretty big chunk of damage on us here. Luckily we have a lot of potions, because the game throws potions at you.
You're Tobli's assistant?
Yes. Are you friends of the chief?
You sure are. You just sit back and let the goings escort you back to Tobli.
Thank you.
Okay. So now I get to do this whole shebang, which hopefully there's no random encounters. I don't think there are random encounters during specific missions like this. But basically we need to be essentially right in front of this. And we need to protect it from those things, except this is a scripted one, so those thievers.
Oh no, bandits, we are under...
I like how he carries that box. Now if any of them get away, there we go. If any of them get away, you lose the cargo. If you catch them, you regain the cargo. We need to get there with full cargo, so...
Piece of cake!
And I don't believe these guys are difficult. Especially not when they're blind. Yeah, they're pretty easy to deal with. I should be using Trigger Happy just for the bonus skill points, AP. Is it AP or skill points? I can never remember, actually. Whatever. We got the cargo back, we need to run back to here. He won't move for now until you're next to him. Sir, I need to talk to you. Okay. There we go. I just needed to go slightly forward. Bandits, we are under siege.
Bandits, we are under siege.
There we go. Hopefully I can catch the other one before he gets too far away. And we're just gonna rinse and repeat this whole shebang over and over again until we get there. Which thankfully isn't actually too far. It is actually pretty far, but you know what I mean. It's not too difficult to get through this. Although if we do screw it up, I did save, so. Somehow she gets the kill screen despite not actually
Too
firing.
easy.
And we're level 10 now, which means, oh, I forgot about this guy. God dang it. Thankfully he's an idiot. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Come on, Yuna. There we go. How did I mess up that one time we went like right past him? Hi there.
Hi there.
How are you, Yuna? Is he dead already? She must have crit him. I wasn't watching. Or Pain is just one-shotting everyone. That works too. Excuse me. Alright, now at this point, after that encounter, he'll start going on his own, so you have to be quick about catching back up to him and protecting him. This is the only real hard part. Come on. You're gonna... There we go. It's like, is it gonna do it? What's it doing? I believe they always appear from the front. Hello. We are under siege. Bandit siege. It's not very effective siege. I should have her sentinel just so she gets bonus point dues. Especially since there's literally zero risk. That sentinel lasts ages, by the way. I should have been trigger happy. Sentinel is effectively exactly the same as it is in the base FF10. You basically... Oh, a potion? You cheater. You basically take your turn to defend other people in your party. It's pretty useful in certain encounters. Not too many encounters, but... And there's our Samba of Silence. You also get AP for killing things, so it's not like you have to do this weird stuff where you use skills that aren't useful. Excuse me, sir. Are you attempting to bandit our goods? You're gonna whack him good, are you? You can see how much the damage actually increases if I use gunplay, by the way, or trigger happy, and then have someone else attack, like so. You can actually, that almost does double damage actually, I just noticed that. I didn't think it was quite that much, but apparently it is. So almost double damage for that, which is pretty good. And now we're gonna continue. I think we might get one more encounter. I wish he would move slightly faster, that'd be great. Is that the last one? That is the last one. Lovely jubbly, and we should have all of our luggage, so we should get the thing we desire.
Oh, you've returned.
Thanks to these ladies.
Yep, of course you've been most helpful. With this, the show is just a step away from smashing success. Here, as
There you
promised.
go.
Oh, and take this with you two for everything you've done.
Heliosgard.
It's such a good fuzzy feeling meeting reliable people persons such as yourselves. Yes, sirree.
You're very welcome.
Just remember, it was the Gullwings that helped you out.
Hooray! Mission complete. And we had all of the cargo, so we got our very, very, very tiny 0.6 percentage there. Plus we got a new garment grid and a new dress sphere, so here's Heliosgard. It's alright. It is actually pretty useful for auto protect, but I believe there are grids later that are much more useful than this. But early game, all you have to do is swap dress spheres once through the center there and you get auto protect, which is pretty useful. I'm not going to use it, I don't think. We could put someone on it, but I don't think we're going to use it. Let's look at this grid real quick, because we have Gun Mage now. Am I ever going to use Gun Mage? No. I'm more than likely never actually going to use Gun Mage. So for now, we're going to ignore that we actually got that, but we did need to do 100% cargo, luggage, transportation, or whatever that is. Our next destination is Guadosalam, which should be a relatively easy and quick one, so we'll do that before we cut. Actually, no, we can do Thunder Plains as well, because that we just need to see the intro cutscene, which shouldn't be that long. It's an intro cutscene. But anyway, Guado Salam, which is 1 star because there's nothing here. There are no encounters in Guado Salam in either game. Funny fact of that. I think it's actually probably the only place in the game that has no random encounters, or no encounters, sorry.
Guado Salam,
Not just random.
home of the Guado.
Talking over the thing.
You remember, right? But the Guado are no longer here. Some people think they deserved all that happened for what they did to Spira. They have a point, but it seems like such a sad way to look at things.
Welcome to Guado Salam, the grand city. Not actually a grand city. It's also not very city-like or grand, for that matter. There's also no Guados. They should change the name and wear more clothing. Alrighty. We have to reach the far plane. That's our entire purpose, which is not this way, it's this way. I think eventually I would actually remember which direction leads to the far plane, but whatever. Hello.
The far plane, a place that unites the living with their memory of the dead. I've thought about going in so many times, hoping that I might see you there, but I never have. I think I probably never will.
Excuse me. Excuse me. To borrow entry, you say? Guado were hiding in the woods. Do we need to do Macalania first? We might. I don't think we do. We might though. Hello. That's LeBlanc, by the way, if you've forgotten what their goons look like. This is their HQ. This is where they live. It's a thing. But anyway, I'll be right back. And I'm back, sorry about that. We don't actually have to, I should have mentioned this previously, but we don't have to actually get into the far plane. We just have to get to the entrance and get him to that little, I think we just have to actually get him to say you can't go in. You may just need the cutscene, but just to be sure, you should probably talk to the dude at the door and be like, yo, we can't let you in here. But anyway, we're gonna go make a quick stop at the Thunder Plains, and that'll be the end of this video. I don't know how long this one specifically is, because I'm gonna need to do some editing. Relatively minor editing, to be fair, but editing nonetheless. So, to the Thunder Plains, and then after that will be Macalania, which is 4 stars, so I might do some more grinding on the Thunder Plains. We'll see. Either way, we're at 15, which is where we should be, and we'll be at 15 after this, because that's where we should be. We'll actually be at 15.2, but, you know, as mentioned, it doesn't track that. So, we should get a sweet cutscene here, and then that'll be the end of the video. Although I'll end it at the airship like I normally do.
Guess what? Riku finally overcame her fear of thunder. Know how? She said she camped out here for a week.
There you go. Hooray! Alright. Gonna go back to the airship. It's kind of tedious getting 100%, but you do get some... You do get these cutscenes that you would otherwise not get that explain some minute details if you're all that interested in them. Plus you get dress spheres that you wouldn't otherwise get. We may as well save over this data because I'm not going to be using that data again. So we'll be at 15.2 or 15, you know, whatever. Just do a quick check like I normally do at the end of every one of these videos, I think. There you go, 15. Again, ignore the playtime. It's irrelevant. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time where we're probably going to do very little. At least Macalania, but that might actually be it. That we can actually manage in 30 minutes, but I'm not sure. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then.